This is the news segment of The Unexplained from Talk Radio. My name is Howard Hughes.
Online, on DAB, and on the Talk Radio app. Talk Radio.
News from Japan now, just before the 11 o'clock news here. Our Kyoto correspondent Phillip Jackson is here. The Guardian reported this week predictions of dark forces being unleashed by an evil vixen hung over social media in Japan this week after a famous volcanic rock said to kill anybody who comes into contact with it was found split in two. Phillip is online from Kyoto. Thank you for doing this, Phillip. What's the story?
Good evening, Howard. Well, this story relates to the legend of a 12th century court lady by the name of Tamamo no Mai, which means the Jewel Maiden, who in one of the earliest tellings of the story, as part of a collection of myths put together around the 15th century called the Otogi Zoshi, was described as you say, a vixen, a fox spirit. Foxes appear quite often in Japanese folklore and also in religion. And in this case, she was an evil, shape-shifting, golden-haired, nine-tailed fox that had left a trail of chaos across India and China before reaching Japan. And then once in Japan, the story goes that she became a favored courtesan of the emperor and was said to have transformed herself into a beautiful and intelligent woman who was able to answer any question on any subject that was put to her. But she was actually plotting to kill the emperor and take over herself. But this plan was foiled by the court geomancer, who was called Abe no Yasuchika, and he revealed her identity and she quickly fled. So warriors were sent after her to catch and kill her, which they eventually did on the plains of Nasu, which is in present-day Tochigi, north of Tokyo. And her spirit then turned into a large rock, which became known as Seisho Seki, the Killing Stone.
Right, so this thing was found split in two. What does that mean?
Well, yeah, the local authorities at the moment are wondering what to do. Should they try and put it back together or leave it as is? Because it had become quite a tourist attraction. And a Shinto Shiminawa rope had been put around it to signify that there was a spirit inside. And as the news reports say, a couple of weeks ago, the stone split in two, leading to lots of stories of bad omens that the spirit of Tamamo no Mae has escaped and returned back into the world to cause havoc once more.
Wow. And we've only got seconds, but do we know how it came to be split in two?
Well, apparently cracks started to appear a couple of years ago. So from a scientific perspective, geology, some people are saying that maybe rainwater seeped in, which has caused it. But
so
obviously
nature took its course.
But obviously the mythology and legend is sometimes a little bit more interesting to think about.
Phillip Jackson in Kyoto, thank you so much. Have a good day. This is The Unexplained from Talk Radio. This is the news segment of The Unexplained from Talk Radio. My name is Howard Hughes.
Online, on DAB, and on the Talk Radio app. Talk Radio.